Tell me about this event. You get all these retired players to stop by. I mean, it's a lot of fun for you guys to get together. It's like a fraternity.
It really is. I mean, the main thing, our chapter in Chicago, there's, I think, 33 chapters, and there's the NFLPA Retired Players Chicago chapter. There's 32 others, I believe, in the nation. And Chicago is really, if you will, like the cutting edge. We really have put together an organized group of guys, and our meetings are very organized. Our charity is very specific. We fund 8 $10,000 scholarships that we fund, and our guys raise the money. We get the charity items. We do all the work. And we also fund 3 youth football teams in Chicagoland. So we identify 3 teams in need, and we buy their football equipment. And we've gotten to the point where we've been able to raise enough funds now to where we want to expand our charities. We want to maybe give more scholarships or fund more teams. And it's really through trying to be organized at our meetings and showing that we're for real, that our books are kept very tight. Brett Novoselsky's our treasurer. And he's also a financial planner. He handles our books. Our events are organized, and I think the guys do a great job when you're going out to a charity event and mixing it up with people, talking to people. You know, not all of the names are recognizable, but there's quite a few that are. Right. And because of that, I think we've been able to bring a lot of new and younger guys into the group. We've recruited a lot of younger guys and let them in charge and put them in charge of bringing in more guys. And so the camaraderie has really become incredible, you know, and then the networking aspect of it. You know, these guys have businesses. They work. We can't do, we're fortunate to be asked to do a lot of charitable events, which is really cool because I love it. But you also have a real job now, too. Right. And unfortunately, you have to go to that every once in a while. You know, so the guys are involved in that, and we're networking as far as our own businesses, trying to, you know, let each other know what we do, and right. If you know anyone who needs, for instance, a home, Emery Moorhead sells homes, you know, and if you need someone who's in the restoration business, I'm in the restoration, and Brent's a financial planner, and these are people who, you know, just because they're former players and they're in our group, I mean, and they're good as well. We understand, and we've done a little bit of a background check on the company, and their service or their product is excellent.
How important are these events for guys now that the playing days are over, to keep in touch with other guys who are probably feeling the same aches and pains and going through the same stuff after their life after football?
Well, you do. You know, just you get to know a lot of guys from other teams. And it's not just the Bears, you know, and that was one of the things when we first started this organization several years ago. A lot of the guys from other teams didn't come because we said the Bears organization. Well, this is not the Bears organization. This is the NFL organization for all teams. And so as a result, you've got to meet a lot of other guys that played for other teams and found out they got the same stories that you got.
Do you actually like the other guys from the other teams? Are the guys that used to beat up on, do you say?
Well, it's one of the things, I hate the Packers. I don't like the Packers.
Can't get over it?
Oh. But that was between the lines. Some of my best friends were Green Bay Packers, you know, and so it just, you don't carry that friendship when you step across the line, but when you step back, you're good friends, and that's what has become about this league. Is the game? You play the game, you don't have any friends, but then when it's over, you're friends again.
Is it fun to hang out with these guys, come back to dinner, and, you know, talk old football?
Yeah, it is. I don't see them, you know, a few golf outings during the summer and 1 or 2 charity events. So, and then the meeting, you know, you don't make all the meetings, so you have kind of a mix and match of guys that show up for the meetings. But when you do, it's always fun to see the guys of old, or even the new guys. We're getting younger and younger players that are taking part in the retired players union now.
You look around a room when you see other guys come in and everything. Do you still get a charge at some of the guys, some of the former alumni of yours that you run into?
Oh yeah, I still get excited by seeing some of these guys, some of the guys I watched since I was a kid. I mean, I grew up in the area, I grew up in Skokie, watched the Bears and idolized the Bears. So it's kind of neat to see some of these guys. I got to meet Gale Sayers last year. There are a few guys that I'm real excited to meet. He's one of them.
Brent, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.